You know, when you have that gut feeling when you're doing something wrong with your friends, then your gut tells you not to do it, and your friends try to convince you to keep doing it. This movie reminds us to listen to our gut. This movie teaches us that lesson once again. Don't breathe. Don't Breathe is a new thriller, not so much a horror. I don't want to say horror, it's more of a thriller. Just to let you know before you go ahead and watch it, let's tone it down just a little bit here. We have a very simple premise here, and our premise is in Detroit, there is these three young thieves who are going around homes breaking in and taking stuff. They come across this one home that they find out is loaded with $300,000, or it should be loaded with $300,000. So they end up casing out the house, and they end up finding out that in this house, it is occupied by one man, and this one man is Stephen Lang. And Stephen Lang's character is blind, so this is pretty much a cakewalk here. Now I know I'm not the only one as a kid who played night tag. This movie is the ultimate game of night tag. This movie is the ultimate game of night tag. The only thing is, in this movie, Stephen Lang is it, and he has a 357, and there's nowhere that you can possibly hide. Or in this case, in this movie, possibly be quiet. Yeah, be quiet. I like that one better. We're going to go with that. Yes, we have a simple title. They did not put any effort into the title, and they did not need to put any effort into the title because the title fits the movie. The most part of this movie is them trying to be quiet and trying just not to breathe. That's the big part of this movie, is not trying to breathe. And while I was watching this, I was feeling like I needed to pee. I know I'm not the only one that gets that feeling when you're hiding and you need to pee. Only damn thing here is I'm not in this house with them. I am watching the movie. Why do I need to pee? And that is because this movie does a great job of immersing you into the house with this guy and his gun and trying to be quiet and pretty much not breathe. Which makes it so scary because you're in this house with this guy and it's 2 a.m. He's already killed one of the character's friends. And if you've seen the trailer, you know that happened. So I did not spoil anything here. I'm sorry. I didn't spoil anything. That's in the trailer. If you've seen the trailer, you know that happens. This movie is such a nail biter. It is kind of, sort of scary. But I do not dare call this movie a horror movie in really no form. The performances in this movie are well. Everyone does a great job. Stephen Lang was great in this movie. The punching to the faces in this was pretty brutal. I like watching someone get the old right there Fred. I like seeing somebody get, if they deserve it. I like to see that. But in this movie, I don't know. In this movie, you're like, easy, okay. All right. Okay. Okay, you're just going to keep punching him. Okay. All right. You're going to just go ahead. Keep punching him now. The thing about this movie is it did not know when to end, and this movie wanted to throw a few things I'm not going to say in this at the end of the movie. And I was actually getting scared because I just seen it. When a movie does not know when to end, it has a great chance to mess things up, and this movie does mess things up. This movie threw in at the end of this movie when it was winding down, when the movie's completely finished, it did not make any sense. That was the issue with me, and this movie should have just ended at least 12 times, and it just kept going on. But Don't Breathe is a 79. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 79. Good movie. Could have scored higher if the ending made sense, and it should have stopped maybe 15 minutes before it actually did. Guys, go check out Don't Breathe. Get in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. I am out of here.